Mosman Park is a western suburb of Perth, Western Australia, on the north bank of the Swan River in the local government area of the Town of Mosman Park. It was historically known as Buckland Hill, 1889 to 1909, then Cottesloe Beach, 1909 to 1930, and again Buckland Hill, 1930 to 1937. From 1937 it was named Mosman Park, derived from Mosman in Sydney, the birthplace of Richard Yeldon, a member of the Buckland Hill Road Board. Mosman Park is now considered an affluent suburb, but prior to the 1970s was one of Perth's major industrial centres. In 2010, the Australian Bureau of Statistics announced that Mosman Park had the second highest average value for private sector houses in 2008-09, at $1.579 million, ahead of Mosman in Sydney, which had the highest average value houses in New South Wales at $1.373 million. Geography: Mosman Park is bounded by the Indian Ocean and the Fremantle Railway line to the west, a line south of Johnston Street to the north, and the Swan River to the east and south, with approximately 5 kilometres of river frontage. To the west of the railway line, Mosman Park includes a section of approximately 600 metres of ocean frontage, south of the extension of Boundary Road and north of the extension of McCabe Street. History: Mosman Park was established with the first survey of town lots in 1889 as Buckland Hill, taking its name from the prominent local hill that was a major maritime navigation mark for shipping from the earliest days of colonization. Mosman Park was a major industrial center for the state, with a General Motors car and truck assembly plant. 1926 to 1972. The Colonial Sugar Refinery, the Mount Lyell Farmers Fertilizers Superphosphate Works, the W.A. Rope and Twine Works, and the West Australian Brushware Co. factory, one of the largest of its kind in Australia. All were closed by the 1970s. Today, almost all of Mosman Park is residential, with significant parklands at Buckland Hill and along the river. In the 2011 census, Mosman Park had a population of 8,598 people living in 3,988 dwellings, 60.4% of which were detached houses on separate lots. The ABS identified property, business services and health as the main occupations of residents. The largest employment sector within Mosman Park is education. Transport: Mosman Park is served by the Mosman Park and Victoria Street railway stations. Various public buses, including the Circular route, travel along Stirling Highway and through Mosman Park's eastern section. Politics: Mosman Park is part of the federal division of Curtin. The federal seat is held by the Conservative Liberal Party. It is regarded as a safe seat as it has been continually retained by the Liberal Party, with the exception of former Liberal member Alan Rocher as an independent politician between 1996 and 1998. For the Parliament of Western Australia, the state electoral district of Cottesloe is also held by the Liberal Party. Notable residents: Angela Bennett, mining heiress and businesswoman; Lang Hancock, 1909 to 1992, iron ore mining developer; Harriet Hooton, 1875 to 1960, women's activist and editor; John Hughes, businessman; Rose Porteous, widow of Lang Hancock; Ralph Sarridge, orbital engine and orbital combustion process inventor; Sir Albert Wolfe, 1899 to 1977, Chief Justice and Lieutenant Governor of Western Australia. Town of Mosman Park website.